Hello, I'm Debbie Bell-Hosking here at the Temenos Community Forum in Vienna, and I'm joined by Tony Coleman of Temenos and Boris Bialek of MongoDB. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you, Debbie. Thanks to be here.
I hope it's been a good conference so far.
Oh, it was amazing. Absolutely.
Now, it won't have missed your attention then that the theme for this year's conference is Engage and Grow in a Cloud World. So may I ask how you partnering as Temenos and MongoDB, how are you encouraging banks to engage and grow? If I may go to you first, Tony.
Sure. No, absolutely, it's the theme of the conference. And part of it is the idea of the Temenos banking platform. It is everyone's banking platform. And that means supporting different business models, the emergence of BaaS, that massive scale that can come very rapidly from that. And these are vital aspects in order for our customers to indeed engage and grow in a cloud world.
Absolutely. And Boris, what would you add to that?
Well, for us, it's interesting to say most people have still the understanding that MongoDB is the database which can do, but the linkage with companies like Temenos is rather new. And so this was one of the reasons why we engaged over the last years intensively to drive the solution. We get amazing feedback from the customer community. We have since 2021 over 100 customers on the Infinity platform already. And the feedback and the connectivity with the clients here, the energy is unbelievable. So we really appreciate being here.
Oh, wonderful. And it's great to hear about that energy. You can probably hear the energy behind us as we're having this interview. Now let's talk about scalability. How do you as Temenos and MongoDB work with cloud providers to deliver scalability?
Our linkages to the cloud providers is absolutely crucial. The clients expect from us multi-cloud capabilities. The regulators demand from them multi-cloud capabilities and on-premises, and to be able to do that one in an easy fashion without thinking too much about it is pretty much the part what we are doing as a data provider. As data is a new snake oil, as we all learned over the last years, databases become more into the center of the discussion. And the work what we're doing around that one as part of the benchmarks, what we have done, all the client deliveries is absolutely crucial. I would like to point out as well, it's not only always the public cloud providers, it's as well going now more into sovereignty cloud and into other requirements from clients, which is driving a lot of discussions with the customers.
Thank you, Boris. And Tony, would you like some input there in terms of the scalability?
Yeah, I mean, a key part of scaling the cloud world is elastic scalability. And again, with these burst workloads, it's really key that both the database can support those burst workloads and that the hyperscalers can support it and scale, but do so efficiently. So that famous pay-as-you-go type idea, so important for the straight line cost, but of course for the carbon impact as well. So it's important to scale up, but perhaps even more so to scale back down again.
Now you did mention the word benchmark, and you have announced a new benchmark with Temenos, MongoDB and Microsoft. So can you tell us a little bit more about this? I'll come to you first, Tony, and also why is it good for your clients?
Absolutely. I mean, really excited to announce these benchmark results. So this is, a much more broader mix than we've done before. Leaning what we were just saying about this idea of BaaS. So it was a mixture of retail and embedded finance, taking us to a frankly staggering 150,080 TPS, which is significantly more than we did last year, which was 100K. But not only that, not only the sheer scalability, but the efficiency of the platform. So this is where we talk about the sustainability in the cloud versus sustainability of the cloud. So not only is it showing that we can scale to these volumes, but even at lower ends that we're doing so in a really efficient manner. And that's why these benchmark results are relevant for everyone. And again, back to the idea of everyone's banking platform.
Well, that's great. Thank you, Tony. And Boris, I know that when we were talking earlier before we hit the record button, that you had some interesting things to say about the partnership.
Yeah, it's really amazing. This is coming out as a project which culminates at the end in these numbers, 150,080. And the work before was amazing to work with the Azure team, together obviously with Temenos engineering, to optimize backend environments, to introduce native JSON support with MongoDB into the backend of the system, give customers access to those data, different availability concepts, different concepts to share data, provision data inside of the Temenos environment. it was an unbelievable fun exercise as well, I think, for everybody involved. And normally, those who know these high water environments are normally not that much funny. But this one indeed was, and we finished early.
And to add on to that as well, it was a very diverse mix of workloads, including the digital engagement platform. So we should also mention our partner HID that helped us with the authentication part, the external authentication. So a great team effort across all of the companies, across all of these business lines to get us these fantastic results.
And the results are really proven the capabilities you can do today on the cloud. Just to say, cloud, sure, shift and lift, pain and no gain. No, this is now real cloud, native solutions, fintech level, modern, composable banking. And that's what's for me so exciting.
Wow, what a wonderful way to end this interview, talking about great teamwork, results, and those words at the end are very uplifting in terms of the cloud and where we're going next. May I say thank you to you both. Thank you, Tony, and thank you, Boris.
Thank you, Debbie.